I wasn't that big a fan of ADV bikes, but there are a lot of pros for the ADV bikes. I'm going to tell you why now in 2025, it's time to get an adventure motorcycle, especially with these new 2025 ADV bikes that are game changers, less weight, all the amenities, the clearance, everything you can want for out here on the streets, and a little bit of off-road, and why I might get one myself. Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today. If you want to get my gear like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, all of my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section of my video. ADV motorcycles are extremely popular now. Actually, I would say probably even more popular than some of the naked motorcycles out there. I'm gonna tell you this, guys, is that I've never been that big on ADV motorcycles because I always felt, you know, they're heavy compared to the lightweight dual sports that I love and supermotos and stuff. But honestly, it depends on the type of riding you do. You want to be a hooligan like me and act a fool and go ride up staircases, go ride off-road in the woods and stuff like that. Obviously, the lightweight dual sport and supermoto is going to be better. But most people don't act a fool like that, like Psycho Cruiser does. You know what I'm saying? I haven't grown up yet. A lot of you guys are like Psycho Cruiser. You need to grow up and get an ADV bike already and quit crapping around on the supermoto, man. But supermotos are for all ages and they're awesome. ADV bikes, like I said, have actually more benefits than naked motorcycles. I hate to say that because, you know, I haven't yet to buy an ADV bike, but you guys have convinced me to get one. But I'll tell you this, one thing about naked motorcycles that I love is they're cheaper than ADV bikes. They handle better than ADV bikes if you want to act a fool out here. Oftentimes they're a lot faster than ADV bikes, depending on what you get, especially the liter bikes, you know, like the Tuono like I had, or the, you know, the new Ducati Street Fighter. You know, those things, 200 plus horsepower naked bikes. You don't really see that with ADV bikes because people with those bikes don't really care about speed that much. They want power to do everything they need to do, but it's more about utility value with the ADV bikes. And the ADV bikes have great utility value and many amenities. And I'll tell you, a big reason to get an ADV bike over a naked bike is that you do have the ability to ride off-road on an ADV bike. But don't get it confused because they are not true dual sports. They're just too heavy. Most of them are too heavy to act a fool off-road and have fun with them. You can go on some dirt roads. You can even ride through some creeks if it's a pretty moderate road to ride on. But you're not going to be taking an ADV bike and go rough riding it in the woods like I do, you know, on a dual sport or the supermoto, because like I said, they're too heavy. They're just too much to handle around. However, I do want to say for 2025, you have some lighter weight adventure models such as the 2025 Ibex 450 made by CF Moto. It only costs $6,500. And get this, it only weighs 386 pounds. It has a parallel twin engine that rides like a V-twin engine with 44 horsepower, 32 pound-feet of torque. It's got switchable ABS. You can even adjust the seat height. You can lower it down to 31.5 inches or raise it up to 32.3 inches. And a bunch of other cool benefits. And of course, you always have the new 2025 Yamaha Tenere that has the same engine as my MT-07. It's got the CP2 engine, 689cc, 72 horsepower, 50 pounds-feet of torque, but it has a much higher seat height at 34.4 inches. It weighs a bit heavier, 459 pounds wet weight, but it is a lot more powerful. It has fully adjustable suspension, but of course, there's a lot more money to it, $11,000, but two amazing options. But it's awesome to have that extra clearance. They sit up higher than the naked bikes that allows you to go off-road. So that is a big benefit. And also, the ADV bikes have a lot of amenities. Like I said, they often have a shield in the front. And for you guys out there that are pansies and whine about the wind, which I've had, how many naked bikes? Like 4 naked bikes, and I have yet to complain about the wind. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get a motorcycle, so wind blows on you. But for you complainers out there, for those of you who tour, now I understand if you tour across the country, the wind is gonna nag you. I understand that 100%. So and that's why another reason to get an ADV bike is that they're the best touring bikes. They're better than even sport touring bikes that are set up for touring, because they sit up higher. Like I said, they're more flexible with going off-road, on the road. You got, and they're made to take a beating too, you know. But you're also, on the ADV bikes, you can get GPS, you can get heated grips. It's got a better stator on there that provides more electricity for all the accessories on the bike. You can connect your bike, your heated gear to the bike, so it heats all your gear and everything. I mean, there's so much you can do with an ADV bike, and it also has better storage solutions. You got the great big bags, I mean, you could be set up to actually live off of your motorcycle, man, and go across the world on an ADV bike. You can't do that with a naked bike. Now, you can dress a naked bike up for touring. You know, you can put bags on there, you can add your phone as a GPS, blah blah blah, but you're not going to have that clearance like you're going to have with the ADV bike. So if you incur dirt roads along your travels, the ADV bike is going to be a lot better than the naked bikes, because you simply don't have the clearance on any of the naked bikes. So it just makes sense to get an ADV bike if you're going to do any touring. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there, you know, would rather choose a naked bike over the ADV bikes because the naked bikes look cooler, you know, but not really, because some of the ADV bikes look really cool too, man. And it's just all personal preference. But you don't want to get a motorcycle based solely on the looks, man, because once you throw a leg over the bike, it's about what the bike can provide for you in terms of the fun factor. And if you get a super naked bike, all you're gonna want to do is just rip the throttle and speed out here, man, and then you end up getting your license suspended, put in jail with the booty warrior. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. Really, that's why I got the MT-07, guys. I got rid of my super naked bikes that I had, and I got the MT-07 that's got great bottom end grunt, and it's fun out here, it's lightweight, and I just cruise, because that's what we do out here on the streets. Really, these streets are just really for cruising, man. Yeah, baby, MT-07, baby. But that's why I tell you guys to get multiple bikes. It's awesome to have a different bike for whatever application. You know what I'm saying? I want to start my collection again. I got the Supermoto, I got the Naked. Maybe I'll add an ADV bike and start touring. You know, and a dirt bike, and get all different types of motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, most people do is get a bike to just cruise out here on the streets. And the ADV bike is a great cruiser because it gives you great leg room. It gives you better leg room than a naked motorcycle as well. ADV bikes are just as comfortable as, if not more comfortable than, the naked bikes. So overall, guys, I have to give it to the ADV bike. Choose the ADV bike, but ADV bikes tend to be more expensive than the naked bikes.
However, you have the new budget-friendly 2025 Ibex 450 that only costs $6,500. Has all the amenities, everything. Even comes with a 2-year warranty, and you can get a $2,000 rebate until December 31st. It's a heck of a deal.
It just depends on how much you want to spend. Of course, you can buy them used and save some money. And all. It sounds crazy for me actually recommending a ADV bike when I've talked smack about them in the past, mainly because of the weight. But like I said, most people don't act a fool like Cycle Cruiser does out here. But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Would you choose an ADV bike or a naked bike, and why? I want to hear what you have to say, and let's talk about it. Anyways, hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos come out. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.